Cash is who? Moneymaker Records, ESJ Entertainment, Club Your Cure, Open Mic. It's a new year, new me. Cash is who? Cash is who? How many of y'all under the sound of my breath know what to do when you hear the cash is call? Cash is who? Okay, I see you, Miss Lydia. Alright. I see you, brother, talking about all of me. How y'all doing on this new year that they tell us is new year? How y'all doing? I just rolled over feeling good. I see you, Cousin Faith. What's going on, Cousin Faith? Kid Trunks, I see you. What's going on, everybody under the sound of my voice? I'm just waking up. Had to go live with y'all. Let me let y'all see my little new look. We got the Ninja Turtles going on, y'all. That's what I sleep up under. I got a little new Ninja Turtle blanket, you feel me? I'm just relaxing for the new year. I really haven't done much since the new year came in, but evaluated myself, my situations in my life. And I really just wanted to come on here and kind of kick it with y'all and see what y'all got going on. We're going to ask each other a few questions. And we're just going to create some dialogue that could help us fix each other. Help me, help you, help us. How about it? Where y'all at? Talk to me. Everybody in the comment section right now. I had something that I wanted to talk with y'all about today. But if there's a topic that you've been dealing with, what's going on, Mr. Antoine Harris? If there's a topic that you've been dealing with in your life, be it family, emotional, whatever it may be, I'm going to give you the opportunity now to type over in the comment section what y'all would like to discuss, and let's talk about it a little bit today. I got a little time on my hand, and I want to spend it with y'all. All right? Happy New Year to ya. Happy New Year to ya. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to ya. Happy New Year to ya. Happy New Year. Okay? Now, talk to me. What y'all want to talk about? What can you help me with? What can I help you with? Let's talk about it. Everybody in the comment section, is there something that's been bothering you, something deep that you wanted to discuss, something you needed some advice about, whatever? Let's go in today. Let's go deep, because I feel like life is coming at everybody as fast as it can. And if we don't adapt and we don't adjust, life is just going to pass us by. And just actually waking up, just because you wake up every day doesn't mean that you're living. I think that we should be practicing living life to the fullest. And if we can't, we need to seek people that, with the advice and instructions and assistance, to help us get our life on track. So I dedicate my life and myself to doing just that for this new year. Now, family who just drain me emotionally and spiritually every day while I try to recover. Ooh. Ooh. Miss Queen Rhea, I really want to talk to you, so stay with me. I want to share something with you. I really asked that question to see where everybody was and to see whether people was on the same wavelengths and frequencies that I've been on. And what you just said just now, Queen Rhea, or Raya, you're right on target. Bullseye. You said family who just drain me emotionally and spiritually every day while I try to recover. Let me tell you something, Miss Queen Rhea. I resonate very well with what you just said. But what I want to do is give you some strength so you and give you some advice that could help you, because I was going through some of the same things that you're talking about right now. First thing you have to understand, Mrs. Queen Rhea, is that family are the least to understand your struggles. Family, the people the closest to you, are going to be the least people to help you out of your struggles. So I'm only telling you this because it seems to me that you are a person just like me that looks for it from your family. You look for it from familiar faces and familiar places. And I'm here to tell you that in those familiar places and in those familiar faces is probably the least place that you're going to get your assistance and your help from. Don't feel bad about it though. Once you identify with that family, most of your family is going to judge you, talk about you, and they never let you progress and go to where the new you. So what you have to do is you have to draw near to strangers who are kindred spirit. Draw near to strangers who are a kindred spirit of yours, because sometimes your best help is going to come from people who you don't know. Your best advice, your best assistance, your best finances, your best refuge is going to come from people who you don't even know. So my advice to you, Queen Rhea, is to stop investing so much of your emotional and spiritual side in places that is not being reciprocated. I don't care whether it's your family or not. See, that's what we fall victim to, and we are weak when it comes to that. All of your family are not good family. Did you catch that? Everybody in your family is not good family. It could be bad blood. They have something what you call bad blood. And blood only makes you related. So you have related people in your life who are related to you, but they could be your worst enemy. They could be the people that's holding you back the most. So don't let the word family fool you into thinking that family is for you. And know that all of your family are not people that are blood related to you. You have some family out there who you've never met. They're kindred spirits of yours. They think the way that you think, and they have some great advice and help for you. If you can just clear yourself of the clutter, of the fakery and the fuckery that's already going on in your life. Because none of the new stuff that's coming into your life wants to deal with the old stuff that you're dealing with. So if you have something in your hand that's not doing you any good, do you continue to hold on to it in your hand with dear life? Or do you release it and let it go? And free your hand to be receiving something else that's for you. See, the hardest thing about letting go in life, letting go of things, places, people that are not good for you, the hardest thing about letting go is holding on. Imagine if you were on the edge of a cliff, holding on for dear life, and you're hanging, and you're holding on, and you know that if you let go, you think that you will drop thousands of feet and you will die. So you're holding on for dear life, and you're holding and you're shaking, and you will break all of your fingers before you let go because you're scared. You're fearful of what's going to happen if you drop. But I'm telling you, a lot of times in life, your help is going to come when you simply let go. See, you're holding on because you think dangers is going to be down there for you when you fall. You think that there's no help. You think that you don't have on a parachute. Nothing can save you. So all those thoughts keeps you holding on and holding on when you probably should have just let go. And letting go will usher in a new for you. When you let go, you have an empty hand now to be filled. But when you're holding on to things and people and places and stuff in your life, the new people that are passers-by that might be able to help you in a position to contribute to your life in a major way, they don't, because you're holding on to something that looks like you don't need any assistance. So when your help come by you, or when you pass your help, they pass you by because it looks like you need no help. So my advice to you, Mrs. Queen Ra, get away from people who don't encourage, inspire, and motivate you. And furthermore, if the people that you are around, I don't care if they're family, if they're not productive, progressive, bringing things into manifestation and bringing things into fruition and being, positive and just producing things in their own lives, then you need to be away from them kind of people anyway, because misery loves company. And if you hang around 5 rich people, you're bound to be the next rich person. But if you are a broke person and you're hanging around 5 broke people, you are a rich person and you're hanging around 5 broke people, you're bound to be the next broke person, because they're going to break you. They're going to help break you. So it's not their fault. It's your fault, and you need to remove yourself from the surroundings that you're in, Miss Queen. That's my advice to you. Let me see what y'all are saying in here. Much love, family. God bless you and the fam. God bless you back, Mr. Shadowcat. I appreciate you for that. I just want to know, how can I be a big motivation to someone like you? Have been in a big motivation to me. I admire what you do. Thank you, Mr. Antoine Harris. I admire people like you too, who could step up to the plate and give props and respect where it's due. I also respect people like you who have a desire to help others and just be a positive inspiration in others' lives, because that's what it takes. See, a lot of times we're around people who have monetary gain, they have money, and they have possessions, but they don't have the knowledge to help nobody. They don't have the desire to help you. They don't even have the desire to find out what's wrong with you and then endure with you. So once you realize that, you have to realize you have to get yourself into a healthy environment, Mr. Antoine, where the people want to receive your help. You remember the phrase, you can bring a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink? Well, you can give all the people in your life that you care about the most positive, most constructive advice that known to man. If they're not willing to apply it, if they don't value you enough to even respect the information that you're giving them, and then they don't value it, then they will never apply it, and it will never work. So you are planting your seeds on unfertile soil, Antoine Harris. So my advice to you would be, spread good cheer and plant good seeds in places where it will be received by people who desire a better life and want to change. See, some people don't care about a change. They just want to wallow in the mischief and the chaos that they already have going on in their life because they're used to it. It's their comfort zone. And to do anything different to them is uncivilized. And it's going to take up more effort from them. So you have to remove yourself from those people and places and plant your seeds on fertile soil. That's my advice to you, Mr. Antoine. I know the feeling. I was there. Haters will forever always hate young. I appreciate you for that, because that's a true statement. So true, 100. Okay, yes, my sister, who isn't blood, has helped me grow so much, and I've known her since 6th grade, and I'm in 10th grade now. 16 years old. Wow, Miss Queen. I'm going to tell you something. My heart goes out to you, you know, being a young woman seeking advice and help and not having it. Like, wow, that's kind of crazy. But I will say, draw near to the people like your sister who you know that's not your blood, but you know they got your best interests at heart. Draw near to those type people. That's the best advice I can give you for now until I know more about your situation. What's going on, sis? ICT in the building. No cash, bro. Good morning. Let me tell you something. People take life for granted and walking around with their head hanging down. I always tell people to keep the faith and stay motivated. Young Savage, that's great advice. And you keep giving that advice, but a lot of times that advice just ain't enough for some people, because, you know, telling them to, you know, keep the faith and stay motivated, to some people is a hard thing to do. It really is. They never was taught. They never learned it. Circumstances or situations or experiences in life hasn't shown them that. So we, people being people that understand life a little better than others, we have to be more mindful of that. Be more lenient and more patient with those kind of people. And try to instill some type of advice, information, or something in them that could help them. And be patient with them, because they don't know no better. You know, when the Bible says, forgive them, Father, for they know not what. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. That's what you got to do. So I salute to you. Stay positive, be encouraged, and be motivated, but be mindful of planting your seeds on unfertile soil. That's giving people advice that don't want no better for themselves. That's giving people Jews that are not going to treasure them. And the Bible says, cast not your pearls to the swine. All right? So that's my advice to you. I've been having trouble with school, and I was at the part where I started to have suicidal thoughts. Wow. Cousin Faith, never, ever let suicidal thoughts prevail over you. And whenever you having those thoughts, you seek people in your life who you know have your best interests at heart. Like me, cuzzo. You call me anytime. You send me an email anytime. You can reach out to me. You know how we rock. Reach out to me and I'll be as honest and open and as informative as I can with you, because you are valued. I love you, and a lot of people love you, whether you can understand that or not. Reach out to others so that they can give you that love and shed that love on you, so that you can stop having the thoughts that you're having about suicide. Because I will say to you, I've had those thoughts myself, but I never entertained them. I quickly removed those thoughts from my mind, and I replaced them with positive affirmations that says, I will not die. I will live on. I will be a difference in my own life, therefore making a difference in others' lives around me. And therefore you'll realize that you have a responsibility to yourself and others' faith, that you cannot do the easy thing like commit suicide. And I want to let you know that it's not a strange thing to have that thought, because a lot of us, if we be honest with ourselves and truthful, we've had those thoughts. I've had them. Other intelligent people that I've known have had them. The difference is you don't act on them, because killing yourself is so easy to do. It's so weak. And you can't do nothing for anyone killing yourself or causing bodily harm to yourself. You can't do nothing for nobody else but cause them or be the example for them to hurt themselves. So don't fall victim to that negativity, Faith. Those negative thoughts, that negative energy. You let it be transferred, and you get around people with positive energy. You get around people with positive advice and things to tell you that are going to help you, motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be better. That's my advice to you, cuzzo. Let it go. I know that's right. I'm one of your cashiers. I want to get my shirt, but don't know how to. Young Savage, I have a website that I feel like everybody under the sound of my voice should be visiting more than you visit my YouTube channel. My website is www.IKNOWCASH.com. There is where you can find all of my merch. You can purchase it from there. You can donate there. You can see exclusive new video footage from me that's not nowhere else but there. So my new web home is the place for you to connect with me, support me, connect with me in ways that we can talk. I have a chat room there. So any way that you want to contribute, give, make contributions to my movement, my website is the best place to do it. There's also a store there where I have merchandise in my stores, my shirts, all different kinds of shirts, all different kinds of merch. Go there, experience No Cash World, and you can purchase your shirt there. You can get it no later than today if you order it. All right. So I appreciate you for patronizing me and my merch. I appreciate you for having a desire, for reaching out and just wanting to contribute and build and help promote the movement. Thank you very much, man. I salute to you. Thank you, Miss Lydia. She said the links are in the description. Up under all of my videos, my links to all of my descriptions are there. I mean, the links up under my description, up under the videos, my links to all of my social media sites are there. So check it out. Bruh, Cousin Faith is speaking on a touchy subject. Give her some advice. I did. Positive vibes. DJ Anonymous. Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. Okay. And I appreciate you, Mr. Young Savage. I'll be looking forward to that purchase. Everything comes to my phone. So if you speak there in the chat room, if you leave a donation, if you purchase anything, I get it firsthand. And I will personally come on here and thank you and congratulate you for reaching out and patronizing my movement. Thank you very much. I'm doing great this morning, man. I couldn't be better. I'm one that years ago, I've learned to embrace the calm spot of the storm, which is the I. Meaning, things in your life may be chaotic all around you. Your family, friends, whatever it is around you could be chaotic. But you need to know that within you is a calm place that you can rest there. You know, when the Bible says, peace, be still, that's that calm space. That's the place that you find during meditation when you sit with yourself and don't talk and you calm your thoughts. You don't think, or the objective is to not think, and just calm yourself. And you'll find a peaceful place that is not known to a lot of people that don't know how to sit themselves down and calm themselves. So my advice to you is, no matter what's going on around you in life, train yourself to find that peaceful spot within the storm. And your outer circumstances will never determine your inner peace, because peace comes from within. Greater is the power that is within you than the power that runs the world. Hence, cash is you, not currency. So, Cash, drop a motivational album, please. DJ Anonymous, that motivational album is on its way. It's called the No Cash Experience, the kNOWCASH Experience. A few of the singles are floating around now for purchase on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, TuneCore, you name it, it's out there, and we're gonna be promoting here in the long run about this stuff. So stay attentive to the channel. We got videos coming, and I'm just so excited, y'all. And if I could go through what I'm going through in life and still be excited, like I was saying, if I can go through what I'm going through in life and still be excited, still find happiness, and still be content with the progress that I'm making in spite of not having enough money or enough material possessions, y'all can too. And I'm trying to give y'all the advice that helped me. So when you're trying to make a difference in your life, careful who you take advice from, because a lot of people have never constructed anything in their own lives. All they've ever done in their own lives was created chaos, torment, and destruction. So if you're taking advice from someone like that, look for those same things to come up in your life, because that's all they have constructed. But when you're seeking better, when you're seeking to do greatness, and you're seeking to make a difference and to do something better with yourself, you have to find people who are constructing these type of things in their own lives so that they can tell you how to build on those in your life. Thank you, God. Bless you and your family. Happy New Year. Thank you very much, sir, and bless you back. Appreciate that, No Cash. God bless you. God bless you too, Young Savage. Queen Rhea. Text me Faith, Hope, Joy. Okay. Faith, that's one of my cashiers, Mrs. Queen Rhea. Leaving you her number, telling you to text her. Everybody in here, we give each other positive inspiration and encouragement. And I assume that she's wanting to give you some encouraging words. So reach out to her, Faith. And Queen Rhea, if I can get this number from here myself, I'll be reaching out to you as well. No Cash, family, friends is the main people that hurt you, and so said. You're absolutely right. Family and friends will hurt you, not physically, but they will mentally and verbally abuse you to the point of no return if you don't get around those dysfunctional family members. You cannot think that you can love them into a place of treating you right, especially if you are over 20-something years old and they haven't learned to treat you the right way yet. Don't spend another 20 years around those dysfunctional people. Whatever you got to do, if your family is not helping you in giving you advice or anything productive, you get the heck away from them, because that will take you out of here. Stress kills. I don't care if it's family or not. So get from around those type of family members, because they will be what I consider to be bad blood. And you got some strangers out there that I consider to be kindred spirits, and you can run into them if you are attentive. So be mindful. Be not hesitant to entertain strangers, for some have entertained angels unawarely. I like the beat as well. Good times. Yeah, I heard you saying that, brother. That's a beat that I'm going to be working on in the near future. It was given to me by a producer. I like it too. I will spin it. Okay, DJ Anonymous, I appreciate that. And when I get, if you would send me your email address, I will send you a few singles that you could spin now already. I appreciate you for that. I'm trying to go through this, but my suicidal thoughts are scaring me. Well, Faith, when I get off of this live feed, you give me a call, and I would like to talk to you about that. A little more closer and discreet between me and you. So give me a call. You got my number. Give me a call when I get off of this live feed, and we can talk. I went through the same thing. Queen Rhea. Oh, man. I feel sorry for y'all. I went through the same thing as well. But I know that my mind is strong enough to not let those thoughts defeat me. Some people's minds are not strong enough, and they become defeated by those thoughts. So don't keep a closed mouth. You reach out to people that have suicidal hotlines that you can call. I'm going to start. I have a song that I wrote about suicidal thoughts. It's called Suicidal Thoughts. Y'all are going to encourage me to go ahead and get that song laid and push it because it needs to be heard. I know what lies at the root of suicidal thoughts. I know where they stem from. And I'm going to go live on this topic at a later date. And I'm going to introduce my song to y'all. And I'm going to get this song recorded now because I see that it's needed. It's very much needed. But I would like to ask y'all a big favor. And I don't ask y'all for much. A lot of these videos that I do, I'm seeing that YouTube are kind of holding my videos back because I have a positive mission behind what I'm doing. It's not all fun and games. It's not all singing and happy and dancing and having good times. I'm trying to use my platform. I'm striving to use my platform to help others. And I feel like because I'm not singing and doing what I started this channel with, YouTube is holding my messages back. But if I can get you all, everybody under the sound of my voice, to hit the like button on good videos like this and share these videos on Twitter, Facebook, and all of your social media platforms. When you see a good message like this that needs to be heard, then we can break the barriers of them stifling the message. I need y'all's help. Everybody that's in here right now that's listening to what I'm saying, could you give me some reactions by hitting the like button and let me know that you are smart enough to understand what I'm saying and to cooperate with the movement. Hit the like button, everybody right now under the sound of my voice. And then share all of my videos that you feel like would help someone else. Share the videos, man, because we create dialogue in here that only the few of us talk about. And if we don't share it, then other people will never get the message. So, I'm asking you all for y'all's help. Please share every video that's a lecture, that's not singing, that may have some advice or some information in there to help others, because we all need help at some point in time in our lives. And I'm dedicating my life to help all of my cashiers and cashiers and everybody that wants the help. See, there's a lot of people that needs help, but they don't want the help. And you can't help somebody that don't want the help. You will actually end up hurting yourself. You know, like how they say, if you jump in the water to save somebody that can't swim, be careful because you can drown yourself even though you can swim. The person that you're trying to save can fight you to death and pull you down in the water and cause you to drown if you're not careful. So when you're in that same sense, when you're striving to help people, you have to be careful who you help, because those same people can pull you down and drown you if you're not careful. So I'm glad that the Spirit led me to come in here this morning and just talk to y'all and not play games and sing and laugh and make fun, because I'm seeing now some people are coming in here with some realistic issues and problems and adversities that needs attention. And I'm dedicating this time right now to those matters for y'all. I have bad blood in my family, so I feel you on that. Miss Maria Chisholm, everyone on this earth has bad blood in their biological family. You know why? Because you had no hand in choosing the family that you were born into. And the family that you were born into probably had you without planning it. And they wasn't careful on the decisions that they were making. And they probably did some things that they didn't want to do that caused you to come here. And that's not your fault. So when you don't have any say-so into which family you are born into, I'll assume that a lot of us, all of us pretty much, have bad blood in our family. The issue is some of us some of our families bury the bad blood. They cover the bad blood up and make you feel like your family is perfect, or your family is your family and you shouldn't talk about it, and you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that, when that's a lie from the pits of hell. It's almost like in church when they say don't question God. But God gave you a mind to question. And God said, ask, and it shall be given. Knock, and the door shall be open. Seek, and you shall find. That don't sound like a God that's telling you to don't question nothing. And when somebody's telling you to don't question something, that's trickery. That's somebody that's trying to trick you and manipulate you into doing something other than what you should be doing. Because anything that you're going into in life, you should be able to question it. You should be able to do research and find out more before you go into it. Family is the only thing that you're not able to do that with. So once you find out bad blood in your family, you got to get away from them. And you have to understand that the longer you stay around them, the more detriment you're putting yourself in. So draw near to people who have a kindred spirit of yours, who think like you, who have your best interests at heart, who want to see you in a better position. If you don't have those type of people around you, the people around you are going to do the opposite, which is bring you down, talk bad about you, remind you of who you were, never let you live out your destiny and evolve into the new you that you're going into. And it's because they're holding on to the old self, their old thoughts about themselves. They can't be any better. They have become complacent with the negativity in their own lives. And so they don't want to see you do better. They don't want you to conquer the negativity and the adversities that you are facing. Hence, that's why they remind you of who you are or who you were. Hence, that's why they constantly tell you what you can't do. You're sorry. You never gonna mount to nothing. You ain't got nothing. You know, they try to put all kind of negative affirmations in your life. But I tell you, the devil is a liar. Don't listen to it. And when you hear people tell you negative stuff, you replace it quick, fast with some positive things, positive affirmations. You do what I call rampaging, which is you say a lot of positive things. If you thought 2 negative thoughts in your mind, you go in your mind and you think 12 positive things to kill those negative thoughts. That's what you have to do. You have to encourage yourself. Faith says, I don't want to lose my life. I want to help and I need help. Well, Faith, as soon as I get off of this phone, I want you to reach out to me because I never knew that you were having those type of thoughts. But I'm willing to dedicate my time and my life to assist you. So when I get off of this live feed, Faith, Hope, Joy, I want you to reach out to me ASAP. As soon as you see me close out, and we're going to talk. Faith, Hope, Joy. Hey, pain is temporary. Faith, do you see what Mr. DJ Anonymous is telling you? Pain is only temporary. Those suicidal thoughts that you're having are only temporary. They're because of things that are transpiring in your life right now that are only temporary. See, you have to remove yourself from the company that you having that are causing you to have these type of thoughts, Faith. This is rather touchy to me, you know, being that you're my cousin. I don't want to deal with this matter on live. I want to deal with this matter with you. So as soon as I'm off of live, I want you to call me, Faith. Please do not forget that. I like your wisdom to the fullest. Maria, it's not my wisdom, it's God's wisdom. See, that's our problem a lot of time in life. We as human beings get caught up into our egos. And knowledge is just information. Until you apply the knowledge that you're reading or that people are giving you or sharing with you, you have to apply the knowledge in your life. And then the application of that knowledge would reveal wisdom to you. And wisdom is the mind of God. That's why they say experience is the best teaching. When you go through experience in life, experience will teach you. And that's true wisdom that you cannot deny. You can't debate against experience teaching you. When you touch an eye and you burn yourself and it was hot and you said, "Whew," that was the experience of teaching you that fire is hot and you shouldn't touch it. And the consequences was you getting burnt. But experience is the best teaching. And I need for y'all to know that. So, wisdom is not mine. Wisdom comes from God, Mrs. Maria Chisholm. You just have to put yourself in the place to receive and to hear from God, or to download the information, so therefore you can share it with others so that they can upload it in their lives to apply it. That's how each one teach one, so that we can reach one. Yeah, people told me to die. People told you to die. Don't listen to those people, Faith. Those are negative people. That's negative advice. Those are people who don't know nothing about life themselves. So you don't take advice from people like that. And don't value everybody's opinion, Faith. I'm going to make this video rather short so that I can reach out to you, Faith. And make sure you reach out to Miss Queen Rhea as well, Faith, because she's leaving her number on here numerous of times, I guess, to give you some helpful advice. And I think that you do need it, cuzzo. No Cash, tell me why family get mad because you don't give them money. I guess because family getting mad because you don't give them money. There's a whole lot of reasons why family would get mad because you don't give them money. But is the family in their right for being mad by you not giving them money? I don't know, because here's the thing. Sometimes you could have been giving people so much till you're tired now, or you don't have any more to give to someone else. All that you have now is for you. And that's called self-preservation. And nobody's supposed to be getting mad at you for keeping what you have for self if you only have enough for self. But if family is weighing you out and you help them the majority of the time that they ask, no family member, no real family member that has your best interest at heart should be getting mad at you for not giving them when you always give them. You know, people tend to be more judgmental about you when you tell them no, because they don't factor in all of the many times that you told them yes. So the one time that they get a no, they feel some kind of way, and that's not your fault. So sometimes you can't let family or people that are seeking your help and you're not able to help them, you can't let them make you feel down by not being able to help them. Now, if you're able to help them and you don't help them, that's on you. All right? That's my advice to you. Oh my God, that is so true. Young Savage, because they're leeches. I like that, Queen. Not all of them are leeches, though. Some of our family members just genuinely need help. And they need it, whether it's from family or not. And all of the help is not financial help. Some family members think that financial help will help them, when I'm here to tell you that some family members you can give finances to and it will hurt them. Some family members need mental help first before you can help them in any other area. So you have to be someone that specializes in giving people assistance and knowing where their help is needed. All right? Thank you for that knowledge, No Cash. You're welcome, Miss Maria. Queen, go and subscribe to my channel, boo. Okay. My whole family is just dysfunctional. Not a whole lot of bad blood or hate. Love all day, but it's hard for us to get along. Well, Miss Brooks Alexander, that's not love all day. Because love is understanding, understanding, coming together, making a difference. A lot of times what we identify with love in our families is false love. It's misunderstood to be love. And I'm here to kind of show us, even myself, what real love is and how to not settle for less. Sometimes what your family is giving you in the name of love is going to cause you your demise. It could take you out. It could stress you out. Just because your family is your family don't mean that they have your best interests at heart. That's all I'm saying. And don't misinterpret. Don't get love and hate confused. If somebody is steady talking down to you, steady never having nothing good to say to you, always judging you, always putting you down, that's not love. That's not love. That's somebody that can't see within you enough to find the good that is within you. Because I have a saying that I say, there's enough good. No, there's enough bad in the best of us, and enough good in the worst of us that should keep us from talking down and passing judgment on the rest of us. And that's so true. I don't care how good you are, what's going on in your life, how rich you are, how smart you are, what you got going on. You don't have no room to talk down or pass judgment on nobody else. And if you're as smart as you think you are, and if you are as blessed as you would like to say God got you, then you should be able to be blessed to help somebody else and share some knowledge and wisdom somebody else's way to give them some advice to get them out of their situation. And when you can't do that, you don't have what you think you have. Reevaluate what you think you have, because you don't have it together. And just like any other temporary painful wound, when it finally heals, you are much, much stronger. Absolutely. Absolutely, Miss Brooks. That's correct. So don't let people bring you down. The people that bring you down are wrong for doing it, but you're even wrong for allowing people to do that to you. Your responsibility to yourself is greater than any responsibility somebody else gonna have to you. So, get you right. If you really down for longer time and got suicidal thoughts, seek for help from counselor. Professional people will know best how to help you. In a lot of cases, yes, I agree with that. But if you can't get to those professional people, get to the people that know and love you genuinely, because they will give you the best advice. Not just kill yourself. Because somebody who give you the advice to kill yourself, they don't care about themselves, and they definitely don't care about you. Sense of entitlement. I think family and money. If you can respect my yes, you have to respect my no. And I agree with that. Welcome forward, No Cash, and Happy New Year. How are you doing? I'm doing great, Miss Shelby Johnson. Just dedicating a little bit of my time today to giving advice and inspiration, motivation, and encouragement to my cashiers and cashiers, something that I very rarely do. But I'm going to start doing more of this in my new year. If you all would assure me that y'all would share it more. Put these messages out, because I'm not just on here talking to hear myself talk. I'm trying to create dialogue that's eventually going to help a lot of people someday if they be attentive to it. So that's what I'm doing, Miss Shelby. Peace and blessings to you, Mrs. Ronice Johnson. Happy 2018. The No Good Angel. What's up, my guy? Salute, man. I appreciate you, brother. Cuzzo, kids like me want me to die because it would make their life better. No, it would not make their life better. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They think wanting you to die will make their lives better. That's stupidity. That's trying to step on somebody else to make you feel taller. That's not how you do it. So don't take advice from those type of people, Faith. You have to cut relationships with toxic people. Absolutely. You have to cut all ties with toxic people. I don't care whether it's your father, mother, sister, brother, auntie, uncle, granddaddy, grandmama, if they're toxic, if they are detrimental to them, to their own self, they're going to be detrimental to you. The Bible says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. If you can't love yourself and you hate yourself and you mistreat yourself, it will be impossible for you to love somebody else. Did y'all catch that? Don't miss that. What is the best approach of a 18-year-old stepson that's disrespecting the household by being defiant, but his mom doesn't put her foot down? It's causing strain on our marriage. Okay, my advice to Jesus loves us about that question. And then I'm going to have to wrap it up pretty soon, y'all, because my phone is dying. I'm on 3% and I don't want to lose this video. But my advice to you about that one is take your time with the son or the child that's being disrespectful and try to educate them on what respect is and what disrespect is. See, a lot of times we meet couples and we assume that they did the right things with their children. We assume that the child had the right upbringing, or we assume that they know as much as we know because we had the right upbringing. And that's not always the case in a lot of situations. So what I would advise you to do is take your time and begin to teach that young man or young woman that is being disrespectful. You got to put your time in at teaching disrespect. Talk to your wife about the disrespect away from the child and get her to assist you. Y'all work as a team to get the child right and give the child the right advice. If you don't do it together as a team, you're going to be telling the child one thing and she's going to be telling the child another. The child is going to in turn be confused. And when confusion sets in, you do what everybody else does. You do what you've been doing. You become complacent. And you begin to think that the advice that everybody is giving you doesn't work. So you settle and continue being disrespectful. So my advice to you is, if you're not his biological father, you give him the best advice that you could give him about life and about situations that you see that he don't understand or he's misunderstanding. And you get with your mate, which is the mother, and y'all come up with some self-help or even aggressive self-help for the young man that can actually teach him out of love. That's my advice to you. Or else you will let his disrespect tear up your relationship with your wife. And I don't think that that's smart either. You know, y'all are a family unit and y'all got to figure it out together. That's my advice. But I will say, if your mate is not stepping in and helping you with this matter, after you complain and after you put your all into it and nothing changes, then you have to live with the consequences of your actions. Meaning if you stay there and endure it, then you are going to have to live with that. And you are going to be the one suffering the consequences of those actions. But if you do something about it, whatever you can do about it, then you will help yourself. That's my advice to you. And sometimes these days we have to help ourselves more than anybody else is going to help you. Because I realize nowadays you might seek help from a lot of people, but guess what? A lot of people just ain't qualified. A lot of people just don't know how to help you. A lot of people just don't have the advice. A lot of people just never been through nothing enough to even share some adversities or some trials and tribulations with you. They've never been tested enough to give you their testimony. They never had a mess enough in their life to give you their message. So be careful who you seeking advice from. Blessings to you, kNOWCASH, and keep doing what you do. I definitely will, because my blessings don't come from man. Actually, my YouTube channel is making me crumbs, and my movement, as y'all can see, a lot of people is not donating me nothing. So I don't do this for money. My reward comes from giving people the best advice, and then when they apply it and reach back out to me and say thank you very, very much, I really do appreciate you for that advice that you gave me. It really works. That's the best payment that I can get for anything that I do. So don't confuse me with a lot of the people on here that's asking for money and donations and GoFundMes and things of that nature, not to badmouth any of that stuff. Because when you are doing a movement, you need support financially. You need support from family. You need all the support you can get. But I just want you to know the best support that I could get is feedback from y'all and understanding that you all are applying this information that I'm giving to you and getting some greater results in your life. That's the best payment that I could get. I talked to her about this because I'm getting tired of the disrespect, and she says she has to pick her battles. I just don't get it. That's an excuse to me. Well, you have to sit with her and you both come up with some solutions together that y'all agree upon, and then y'all execute that, because y'all are the unit. The family is only going to be what you all will it to be, and that child is going to be as chaotic, as disrespectful, as no good, and as sorry as y'all raise him to be. So don't be the parent that runs around complaining about the child being disrespectful, no good, and ill-mannered, or whatever you may call the child, when you haven't put in the appropriate amount of time and effort to educate and teach the child the way that it should be going. The Bible says, train up a child in the way that it should go, and then that child will not part from you or those ways. But if you never trained the child, you can't fault the child. So I'm telling you, if you love that woman, brother, put your heart and soul into helping her with that problem, because even if you leave her with that disrespectful son, she's going to still have that problem. And the problem probably is because the son has not have male energy in his life, or masculine energy in his life. And that's probably the problem that she's dealing with. So if you leave her with that, she's going to still have that problem. So help her as best as you can while you're with this woman to get through to this child, and give the child the advice, the teachings, the help, the assistance that that child needs. Disrespect is the big problem. This time being bad is cool. What is good is boring and old. That is not right. You're absolutely right. I agree. Yes, that's right. You know, there is a lesson at the end of what we go through. We will not understand why we struggle, but it's all for a cause. You will be wiser or make better decisions at what we do or who. Okay. I appreciate that that share right there, Mrs. Shelby Johnson. I talked to her about this because I'm getting tired of the disrespect. And she says she's at the picker. Okay, you already said that. Father figure. Is it worth to keep a relationship based on a lot of judgments, demandings, bro? Okay, the no good angel. When I come back on, I want you to better word that question, and I'm going to help you out with that. Right now, my phone is about to die, and I've been on here approximately 59 minutes and 17 seconds. I'm going to close it out because I'm approaching an hour, and my phone is dying. It's on 2%. So I'm going to save this video. I would like for everybody under the sound of my voice, if you like the build that we had here, hit the like button. Share, 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 share. And we're going to, on this platform, we're going to get to the bottom of a better life. We're going to create dialogue and help each other in here that's going to advise us on ways that we can evolve into a better life, to be a better you, to help your surroundings a little bit better. Y'all hit that like button for me. Y'all share, share, share. Be more attentive. Help each other more in your everyday life, and get away from those toxic relationships that mean you any good. I don't care whether it's family, friends, or a stranger. But what I will tell you is, you will find that strangers these days will treat you a whole lot better than a lot of the people you think you know. Once again, I am the homie KNOWCASH, signing off with a big 10-4. Over and out. Peace and love. Y'all be good.